Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General, and I would like for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. MVP Asia, okay? She has three-peated the MVP, okay? This is her third time being named the WNBA's MVP, which stands for Most Valuable Player. Again, it is well-deserved, well-achieved, and it's just, to celebrate her greatness, okay? Asia Wilson is incredible. She is the GOAT of women's basketball. They said that even in the men's side of basketball, both NBA, WNBA, she outpaced people in scores, rebounds, I believe like steals, blocks. It's just crazy. All the things that she's been able to accomplish, guys, and she just turned 28 years old. She is such a huge and incredible inspiration. Now, last night, guys, okay, I couldn't cover the game because the game started at it'll be 10 p.m. my time. Okay, I gotta be up at 3:30 in the morning for this punk job. Okay, military life. But I'm almost out, y'all. I'm gonna be a veteran soon. Just keep praying for me, okay? But it was Storms versus Aces, okay? And the Aces came through with the W. Now, this game was crazy because I ain't gonna lie, the Aces started off very slow. The Storm started off very strong, but then it completely switched, okay? The fourth quarter, the Storm had nothing, okay? They only put up 1 point. They had 2 points, right? It was just incredible. So let me give you the play-by-play. The first quarter begins, and Chelsea Gray puts up a 3. Then Skylar scores. Skylar scores again. Then Skylar makes 1 of 1. Russell scores. Asia makes 2 of 2. Lloyd puts up a 3. Asia scores. Lloyd scores. Naneka scores. Naneka scores again. And the first quarter ends with the Aces only having 9 points to the Storm's 18 points, okay? It wasn't looking too good for us. Then the second quarter begins. Hayes makes a 3. Naneka scores. Then Hayes makes 2 of 2. Alicia Clark makes a 3. Naneka scores again. Hayes scores. Tiffany Hayes is amazing. Clark scores. Gray scores. Gabby scores. Hayes scores. And then we are tied for the first time at 25 to 25 points. This is when we kept getting tied back to back. Naneka scores. Gray scores. We're tied again, 27 to 27 points. Gray makes 1 of 1. Then Hayes makes a 3. Horton scores. Gabby scores, and we are tied once again at 31 to 31 points. Then Horton scores again. Jackie makes a 3. Clark makes 2 of 2. Alicia Clark, that is. We are tied once again at 36 to 36 points. Then Horton scores. Jackie scores. We are tied once again at 38 to 38 points. Horton makes 2 of 2. Russell makes 2 of 2. And the second quarter ends with the Aces having 38 points. The Seattle Storm's 42 points. The third quarter begins. Gabby scores. Asia scores. Then Gabby scores. Asia scores. Lloyd makes a 3. Young makes a 3. Skylar makes 2 of 2. Asia scores. Seattle scores. Asia scores again. Then Asia makes a 3. A 3-pointer. Gabby scores. Russell scores. Young scores. Asia scores. Gray makes 2 of 2. Gabby makes a 3. Hayes scores. We're tied once again, 60 to 60 points. Asia scores. Skylar scores. We're tied once again at 62 to 62 points. Then Skylar makes 1 of 1. Horton scores. Horton makes 2 of 2. Hayes scores. And the third quarter ends with the Aces having 64 points to the Storm 65 points. Us Las Vegas Aces ladies, we were only down by just 1 point at the end of the third quarter. Now, the fourth quarter was just ridiculous. They got shut down. But even the Aces was kind of struggling with their shot. But ultimately, we came out with a W, right? So the fourth quarter kicks off. Plum scores. Asia scores. Hayes scores. Then Storm makes 1 of 1 of somebody on the Storm. Then Gray scores. Young scores. Hayes scores. And then Gray scores. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the final game score, okay? It was ridiculous again. In the fourth quarter, the not the Vegas Aces, we made 6 points or so. But the Seattle Storm only had 2 points the entire fourth quarter. Again, it was cooking up. They cooked us in the first quarter. They cooked us in the second quarter. They cooked us in the third quarter. We were down by 1 point. So, they cooked us, right? Fourth quarter, they had nothing to show for it. Again, special shout out to Asia Wilson. Even though the first 2 quarters, it was like she was playing nervous. She had just it had just been announced all throughout, ESPN and WNBA that she is, the MVP. I don't know if she was nervous, it was too much pressure on her, but none of her shots was falling the first 2 quarters. She was trying to make layup after layup. It was just brick after brick after brick. She built a yellow brick road, okay? It was just ridiculous. But Tiffany Hayes was putting up points, and then Kelsey Plum, she was getting cooked. Kelsey Plum, I believe she was 0 for 7. She tried to make 7 field goals. Again, all the threes that she tried to put up, it was brick after brick after brick. Somehow, again, Seattle Storm, that just shows you how they kind of choked. Because if you look at how they were playing, the Las Vegas Aces ladies, that is, in the first, second quarter, even all the way up to the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, they didn't make many shots either, but they did outscore the Storm. The Storm should have and could have beat them in this game. But again, honestly, Mercedes Russell of the Seattle Storm, I'm not impressed with her. Every now and then, again, she's 6'7". She's the same height as Camila Cardoso. Every now and then, she has that she uses her long limbs and her height to her advantage and getting those, she kind of the cleanup women, the cleanup crew, getting rebounds, offensive rebounds and putting it back up. But again, like she could do a lot better with that, a lot better with reboundings, and a lot better with just her overall offensive and defensive skills. So Mercedes Russell was like, she could have, I don't know, just somebody else could have took her place. Hell, put Nika Mule in, for all that matters. But who else? Alicia Clark, she was getting some good looks and some threes. Chelsea Gray, okay, she seemed like her injury that she's been recovering from all season from last year. She seemed like she's really getting better post this game break. But when we came back from the Olympic break, the first couple of games she was just looking real dry. But that's not the case anymore, thank goodness. So Chelsea Gray seems to have gotten back into that groove. Of course, special shout out to Skylar Diggins Smith. She was putting up points. Of course, Gabby Williams. She was really good. I remember it was a monster block. Her and Gabby Williams and somebody else with the Seattle Storm. They pretty much jumped up. I believe it was Megan Gustafson. They just smacked that ball out of her hand and took it. That was incredible. Again, shout out to A'ja Wilson again. She's incredible. This woman has inspired me. It's so much like merch I gotta buy. I saw like a meme on Twitter saying like, forget buying groceries and putting gas in my tank all October 2024. It's like I gotta buy the A'ja Wilson, the white T-shirt that she got. I believe it won't be released until next year. It was so much merchandise, but it has her white like the Adidas sign that she designed, or the Nike sign she designed. My bad. And a lot of the gear won't be until next year, I believe. But again, it's just so much. There's so many shoes I gotta buy, the hats, the sweaters, the hoodies, the crop tops. It's just so much WNBA merch. I believe what's her name, Paige Becker's. Her shoes have come out by now. I want to check those out too. Kelsey Plum, those purple plum looking type shoes. It's like inspired by her love of blueberry smoothies. Those are nice. It's so much gear I gotta buy. It's still a lot of Angel Reese gear I want to buy. Angel Reese got freaking Reese's Pieces or Reese's Puffs children's cereal that she on the box now. So I don't even eat cereal, but guess what? Let me find it in the grocery store, and I'll definitely be copping a box. So I just want to support these women any way that I can. They're all an incredible talent, and they inspire me. Tomorrow we have 2 games playing, guys, but they won't be on League Pass, which is so ridiculous. They are killing me with this. So I'm gonna try to find another streaming service to get that game. But I will definitely be covering the Connecticut Sun versus Indiana Fever matchup this Wednesday. But tomorrow I'm also going to be doing another video, kind of in relation to the Connecticut Sun and Indiana Fever. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Don't miss that video. I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video.